They're semi-rimless. Okay, you can save under here. You can put in, for example, all right, before you trace another frame, you could put in roots. So ROOTS dash. Okay, that creates a folder for roots. Now you put in your model number and the eye size. So in this case here, it's 2890, and the eye size is a 56. If you do it that way all the time, this comes in a different size, you know that this is a 56. You just call this up. But if, let's say, the other size is a 54, now you go -2. All right, on your actual sizing.
Okay.
I'm not going to save this here because we don't have a shape in there. But on your actual sizing in here, oops, here, you will go -2. Now your overall size is going to be 2, smaller. So where you have a 54 eye wire, eye size, now it's going to be
54.
Right. Now, your 17, you make sure that that's what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
But you don't have to retrace everything. So for your semi-rimless, you can save the pattern. I would not recommend for the full frames, because this one here, for example, the very next one that you get, the eye wires are going to be different.
Okay.
Right.
So anything I can do one frame at a time, or?
Well, you can do this. You can, like, once you're going, okay, done. Okay, so now if we go home, all right, that's the current one, right? So you could do that one there. And then at some point it's going to say next job. You can trace the next job and enter the information, but you can't block it yet.
Okay.
Okay?
So basically one job at a time is the
Yeah.
good way.
You know, I mean, that's the safest way of doing it.
Yeah.
That way, if it doesn't fit, you have to do a retouch. You don't have to, there's no confusion.
Okay. So we are using this one
For your semi-rimless.
Semi-rimless.
So this comes out.
Okay, we place it here.
And that's right. Make sure that that's in there. Now you put your lens on there.
So if we cannot place like this also, so only it should be like.
That's right. And you use demo lens. I always change it to that. Come on. So you got your lines. And in this particular case, it's a left lens, so you change your lens to left.
Okay. So this is already left.
Then you press, yeah.
Okay.
And then you press measure,
Measure. Okay.
and now it's using light to measure the lens, to trace the lens.
Okay.
Now remember I was saying, as long as the lens is inside that yellow box,
That's
you're good. All right? Excuse me. Let's say it doesn't fit in there. Okay? What you would do then is demo lens, RMU trace. All right? RMU is the radius measurement unit. So now what you're going to do, I'm using the red one because this is the left lens. Okay? And now I'm going to line this up. It's lined up.
Okay.
I'm going to block that. Okay? Now I put this in as normal and I chuck it. No, we're not cutting. This was the left lens. I'm going to trace it as a left lens.
So that will be measured for sure.
Okay? So that's your other way of tracing.
Thing.
So you're blocking it. You know that you're accurate on your blocking. You're telling it it's a left lens. It's going to trace it.
This problem with this unit, you can just trace
This
it.
is okay. We can do that as well. Okay.
But again, for the semi-rimless, if it's a bigger lens that does not fit in that yellow box, then you do it this way.
This one.
There's your shape. You put in your DBL, which I think was 17 on this one, if I recall. Okay, and now that's the one you go to. It's flashing. There's your shape.
Okay.
So you would change. Oops. Change that to right.
Mm-hmm.
And now
So we can.
fill in your details.
Okay, so this was nylon.
Exactly. And if you want an edge polish, that's right under SFP.
Polish, yeah. So put guide.
Guide. Go back to your arrow at the top. Fill in your other details.
So PD, you always need to change, right?
It
Yeah.
depends. I mean, it defaults to 31. But
Sorry.
the reason those things are in yellow is because they're easy to forget.
And then you need to block another lens.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, so fitting is done. Automatic turns to
Yeah.
block mode. Okay. This is a type of lenses I have to select. Yeah, okay.
Block both sides and then.
You gotta go down. Like just hold it. The one thing about the
Okay.
Japanese, everything has to be very
Yeah. All right.
precise.
So that's all. Now place
Put
it,
your
chuck
lens
it,
in,
and start it.
Yeah.
Perfect.